Hello boys and girls. Today I am going to show you how to start your architectural blueprints. We are only going to start with the outline of our building, so it is our outer walls of our building. And then I'm going to show you how to start dividing your space within those walls into separate rooms, adding doors, different types of doors, and how to add symbols of windows. So the first step when starting your dream house architectural blueprint is definitely have the following tools. You need a ruler and you need a pencil. A ruler is an architect's best friend. So starting at the bottom of my paper, notice I have the paper the bathtub way, so it's nice and wide. I have a lot of space to do my drawing. I'm not going to include the garage of my dream house, just the first floor living quarters. So I'm going to start with the front door, and you can choose where you want to put your front door, but I'm going to choose to put mine smack dab right in the center in the front of the house. So this is actually going to be the bottom of the paper is going to be the front of my house. So I'm going to start off by adding the lines on each side of my front door. So I've got this one and this one. So here's the start, the two lines on the front of my house. I know it's kind of hard to see, but once you see me add my door, it might be a little bit easier to see those lines. So I'm gonna do my front door. It's gonna be a pretty big front door swinging open. Then from there, I'm gonna begin to think about what I want for the shape of my outer walls. I wanna utilize the whole space of my paper, so don't make your house this big when you have this much room on your paper. So as I go along, I'm gonna go ahead and start to make my wall kind of go in right here. I'm gonna have it go to the right. And then maybe I'm gonna go ahead and add kind of like a curved space in my house right there. The grid is to help you with your lines, but please make sure you're using a ruler when creating your walls. So I'm kind of having the house go in right there. Maybe I want to have my house come in the back right here. Maybe this is the back deck back here. This is like the slider door area. But I remember I'm only drawing the walls of my house. I'm not drawing the landscaping around the house. I'm not drawing my decks outside the house or any porches and stuff like that. Maybe over here I want to have a curved wall. And then maybe I'm going to do a little bit more of a slanted design going forward. And then I have the front of my house again right here and end it right there. So now you can see the outline of my house. It is just the outer walls. And now starting at the front door is where I like to start to see the flow of your house, where you enter your home and where you go from there into the rest of the spaces in your house. I started with two walls on each side of my entranceway. And then when you want a wall to stop and continue later on, so you have an opening in your wall, so you can see I can make a mark here and here, this would be an entrance into another space. I don't have to have a door. I can just have an empty space in the wall there where it's just kind of like a walkway. So maybe this is going into another room over here. I can divide the space to close off this room if I want to. Maybe I want to have a door that swings in right here to this space as well. And I can start thinking about where I want my rooms and what kind of rooms I want as well. We're not gonna have any big pools, and we're not gonna have any big like basketball courts or anything on the main floor, which is what we're working on. That would just be big empty spaces when you're designing, and I really want us to have fun when we get to the part with adding the furniture and being the interior designer. So we won't be having any big open spaces like big inside pools or sports courts and stuff like that, just to give you a little bit of a heads up. So in the corner here, I'm gonna actually form two walls, and I'm gonna make a bathroom, and I'm gonna make it a sliding door. So I'm gonna actually draw what looks like a rectangle there, and then I'm gonna have an arrow pointing to where the wall goes right here and then stops. So I have a bathroom right in that area. Maybe this could be a master bedroom with a bathroom. I'm also going to decide where my staircase is going to be in the house. And there's different ways you can do your staircase. I'm choosing to do just a basic going up staircase, and this is just a symbol of a staircase. So I am drawing the steps. It's like if I'm looking at it, remember this is all from a bird's eye view. You're looking at it from above. It's like you remove the roof of this house and you can see all the outer walls and all the dividing walls. So now I have this space back here. Maybe I want to take this space and turn it into a closet. Maybe it's a good walk-in size closet. Maybe it's a coat closet. Not real sure. But here is my door going into the closet, curving. So maybe that's a closet space back there. Now I'm gonna add another floating wall right here, and you can do more of an open floor plan if you want to. Like maybe this is the kitchen and there's gonna be an island maybe here. Maybe this is the dining room. I might have some dividing walls kind of coming in from the side, and maybe I just wanna do a wall stopping there. And you can see how I started to divide my space. Now, once you've divided all of your rooms up using these wall dividers, adding doors and any kind of entrances or sliding doors, the next step is to add windows. So I'm going to begin to add what looks like skinny rectangles that have part of the rectangle on the inside of the wall and part of it on the outside of the wall to demonstrate where the windows, this is a symbol for where the windows are. So on the front of my house, I'm going to go ahead and add some of those shapes as well. You want to think about where you want all that natural light coming into your home. And if you get all your windows done and you have extra time, the next step will be to go ahead and trace with Sharpie all of your exterior walls, interior walls, and window symbols, and staircase symbols, and door symbols. When you are done with that, if you have any extra time, you can do a free draw. But this is the first steps of our project today. We're only gonna get our initial floor plan done with our exterior and interior walls and windows and doors. You can start brainstorming if you want to, what you want these spaces to look like when we act as interior designers next week. So I hope you have fun creating your spaces and being architects.